Okay, we're recording. Let's see. All right. So I'll do a quick video here about anybody who's looking to go back to school, maybe online school. I recently graduated from Arizona State University, and also I got accepted to University of Arizona. I'll tell you why I got accepted, or why I went back to school, and why I chose to continue to go to school afterwards, and why I decided not to continue with, or at the moment, not to continue with the University of Arizona. So there was a point in my life I was looking for jobs, and I felt like that I was just kind of stuck in a cycle of just not the best opportunities. And as you get older a little bit, you kind of want to have, I want to say one word, it's hard, but you don't want to be, you value your time more. And if you don't feel like you're getting a good investment in your time, then it's kind of hard to give 100% to your time. Doing that, and that might just be anybody in any age, but I think you're more willing when you're younger to just work anywhere. At least I was. When I was younger, I worked 2 jobs, almost 3 jobs. Woke up in the morning at 4:30. Wake up, go to the gym. Drive, stay there for about a couple hours, and go drive back to work, which is another 30 minutes away. Had a second job. If I didn't work those days, I was with the basketball team coaching or helping out with the basketball team, and going to the games and stuff like that. Most of the time, I wouldn't get home to about maybe 10 o'clock at night. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Just same over again the next day. Then joined the military later on in life. But skip all that, and why I decided to go to school is, like I said, it just didn't seem like there was a lot of options for me. So I was getting tired of working at some of these jobs. It was just kind of difficult, and just like, man, I'm really busting my behind, spending an hour driving to work total, like back and forth, and then spending 8, 9 hours at work. And it's like, man, is this really worth it? So I thought I needed to go to school. So I had been to school when I was younger. I was straight out of high school. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Just signed up because a lot of people say you need to go to school, get a degree, and you'll make a good living. Okay, fine. So I did that. I ended up going back to school. A couple times where I just really wasn't into it. 36 now, so there was times after I got out of the military I went back to school. I just wasn't into it. I don't know. Sorry, Kat, I keep saying I apologize. I'll get better at that. I don't know. I don't know why I was never interested in going to school. I think part of it is just the way school's set up. It's not really school's not for everybody. Okay, and if you like to be active, or you're a visual learner, maybe a trade school might be the best way to go. Okay, let me get back on topic though. So yes, I decided to go back to school around. I think I was. When did I apply? 2019. I think it was 2019. Yes. Yeah, spring. Yes, I started in summer of 2019 at Arizona State. I went through. I did fairly okay. I wasn't bad. I wasn't like I just put my head down. As you can see, my GPA was actually like around 3.5. I don't know. I was doing really, really well. And by the time I ended with 3.9 or 3.19. But by the time at Arizona State, I had no problems with it. I had no problem with my tuition getting paid, partly because I'm a veteran, so the military took care of that for me. I just called, signed up classes, make sure I got paid, make sure I got my stipend, and I was good to go. I never had any issues with payment. So you're saying, not everybody can, some people will say, not everybody can afford to go to school. I know there's a lot of people from Starbucks who were going here. And it was really crazy because I noticed that when I was taking classes, when you do an introduction, a lot of people are like, "Oh, we work at Starbucks." I'm like, "Why does so many people working at Starbucks?" Because Starbucks has a direct. I think they'll pay half of your tuition at ASU. Uh, so a lot of people went to ASU from there. And I know other companies do this, but I just know Starbucks has a direct link with ASU, Arizona State. Again, I have no problems with it. I would say if you're looking to go to Arizona State or any online school, see what the degrees are. Make sure make sure that you're make sure that you're picking something that can get you in a job right away and it pays well. Like, what is your reason for going to school? Is it just to get the degree? Um, are you going to further your career, or if you're a young person like 18 out of high school? What are you looking for out of it? Now, I'll be honest with you. A lot of these things, some of these things you'll need a degree for job wise. But let's look at something like computer science. You can go to like Treehouse or what's the thing I signed up for? What is it? Oh, Code Academy. You can go to Code Academy and learn a lot of things there and teach yourself, and you'll build up your own skills. One of the best things you can do for yourself when you're looking for a new career or just to better yourself is to make sure that you're learning the skills and topics that you're applying for. I think when you self-teach yourself, you're self-taught, I think that you do a better job of understanding the material versus when you're going to school and you're just trying to get the grade done, get the grade. Because there's a time frame. But when you're self-taught, you go at your own pace, especially if you're younger. You can have your full-time, part-time jobs or whatever you have, and teach yourself this type of stuff on the side, and it'd be better off for you. You won't cost as much, definitely not as near as much. So if you can teach yourself, I would say do that 100%. I would say there's no difference. I've been to a traditional school where you go in person, and I've been to online. I would say there's pretty much no difference. The only thing that's different from like a traditional school and an online school is, how those teachers that you still remember their names today, like whether it be your first grade teacher, second grade teacher, third grade teacher, or your history professor, whoever you had. Sometimes online, I just realized my camera went out, so I do apologize about that. Yeah, my camera went out. So let me just go ahead and take this off the screen with the other mouse. Hold on. Okay. So you'll realize that a lot of no, because you'll have some teachers who will just teach you stuff. They'll teach you the subject, and they'll teach you about life. Sometimes online, and majority of times online, you don't get that. You just get straight teaching topic, and it's almost like you're part of a machine. So I will say that's one of the downfalls of learning online. Some classes you'll have where you'll have people that you'll have like a Zoom class. So you'll be like my last class, or one of my last class. It was the entire 16 weeks. 33 people were in the class, and we were all in the Zoom session. So you get to see everybody's facial expressions, talk to people, do projects, do speeches in front of everybody. That's pretty cool. And I definitely, that's where I probably got the networking from there, is because I actually saw those people, and I still contact them to this day. But it's something to consider if you decide to go online. If you just want to get your degree and move on and do whatever, then yeah, it's fine. I know I was kind of skeptical going online at first, but there's no difference. And top of that, when COVID happened, cause I started going pre-COVID. When COVID happened, a lot of the kids from the physical campus, were taking class with me. So it's like again, it's no big difference. Now, one of the things about online courses, in my opinion, is that they're not they're not streamlined for um they're not streamlined for online, and that kind of goes back to a lot of times you're just reading a book. You don't hear the professor's voice. You don't talk to him. You're not gaining that knowledge that you would if you were in person. You have office hours just like you would, but again, sometimes it's just not the same. Um, but again, I never had any problems contacting or getting hold of my professors or instructors. I never had any issues with that. It was all pretty, pretty straightforward. So I can't complain. Some people might, but I didn't. I loved Arizona State. I have no problem going there. I'll be honest with you though. Do I hold my degree with too much? Do I hold it with a like? Does it mean that much to me? Not as much as I thought it would. It's kind of just a piece of paper, but I do like saying that I graduated from Arizona State. So that is a good thing. That's a plus thing. Um, I also got accepted to the University of Arizona because I thought I wanted to be a dietitian, and this was a little bit different because my money ran out from my GI Bill. I'm done. I'm tapped out. So now I have to pay for it on my own. And then to be a dietitian, you have to take some class. I had to retake some classes because it's been so many years in between that I took them, and then I have to get an internship. So you have to pay your college tuition. Then you have to get internship. The internship can be anywhere from between $10,000 to $25,000, and that did not seem like a very wise business decision. So again, does it limit you? Yes. Can you learn about nutrition on your own? Yes. Will you be able to like take blood work? No, you won't be able to do that. But can you learn about nutrition and how to better people's lives, your lives? What shouldn't you eat on your own? Yes. Will it be a little bit harder? Yes, because you're not having that. You're not learning from experience. Kind of you are, but I mean, you're not having somebody else who's already been down that route kind of give you instructions. Um, but again, I personally believe that a lot of these courses online, as you can see, who was it Forbes or New York Times that said that college is now like 60-40%. So 60% women and 40% males. Like males are deciding to either drop out or just not go to college. So that's something to consider. Um, I say again, I personally think that I think you should go to self-taught route first. Um, that's just my belief, especially if you don't have like if you don't like computer science. You got to remember a lot of countries, people their computer science like guys, they started off with just like pirating software and playing with it and learning it. That's how a lot of people started off. So, will you really need to go to school for computer science? No. That's just my personal opinion. I know there's GitHub. You can talk to other coders and developers, and you can kind of like build a network or community that way. That's just my personal opinion. Some things it's just better off to go maybe like do an internship. You can call up a gym or a personal trainer or just whoever and say, hey, can I work with you? You don't gotta pay me. I just want to kind of like shadow you. And a lot of them will be up for it. They'll put you to work. I did that in Fresno when I lived out in California, but they'll definitely put you to work. But I think it's well worth it, especially if you're younger, to not take on the debt if you don't have to take on the debt. I think that's a misconception a lot of people push, especially around my age bracket, that you need to go to college. And I think a lot of people shouldn't have went to college, and I think a lot of people have been in less debt. But again, you can't pass the blame on to someone else. You got to kind of take that responsibility and put it on yourself. Um, once you learn it, you gotta apply it. So, but that's my advice. If you're out there, if you're curious, I know if I've may went a little bit fast. It's a little bit of a long video than I would like for myself. But if you're here and you watched all the way through, saw my camera go out, I definitely appreciate that. But again, online colleges wouldn't worry about anything. It's especially if it's like a nonprofit school. So I think this is what it is. Arizona State's a nonprofit school, or versus like somewhere like the Art Institute where it's pay for profit, whatever they call it. But I actually went there as well. But again, can you learn to draw on your own? Can you learn graphic design on your own? Yes, you can. So just think about what do you want out of it, and will it help you? If you have the money to blow, then yeah, just go ahead and go online or go to college in person. But if you don't, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, especially nowadays, YouTube tutorial sites, and you can learn so many different things. But again, I appreciate your time. Sorry about the video being so dark in here. I have the light in the room, but it's not bright enough, so I just was like, whatever, I'm not going to turn it on. I do have some studio lights, but I just haven't hooked those up. I promise the videos will get better. Try to be a little bit more consistent. I know I said I'll put a video out soon, but again, if you're looking to go back to school, just think about your options if you can teach yourself first. That's it. You guys have a great day.